Hello and welcome back. So today we'll be talking about anagram implementation, and in this anagram implementation, we'll be, of course, implementing a method and using conditional statement, which is like if else, and then we'll also see some inbuilt library in C sharp as well. So before we go into that, first of all, what is anagram? Anagram is a way of checking two different words to see if they contain similar characters, similar spelling. Like God is for God, dog is for God, is for dog. So you can switch it back the same way. You can even have OGD, they still have the same characters that can still make the same spelling. So if a spelling like God and dog is compared, then we can consider this as anagram because they have the same words in the middle of them. And even if we have something like maybe ODG and DOG is still anagram. But when you have something that they are different and Jim and Kim, definitely it wouldn't be considered as anagram, right? So that's what we are going to write a program today that can easily check that, and we'll try and write that as soon as possible. By now I want to believe that we are familiar with methods, classes, implementation, if else statement. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first of all, I'll be creating a boolean variable, a boolean method. So the boolean method returns either true or false. So that will be public static. I'm using the static keyword because I want to have direct access to it at the entry point implementation um, code, which is the entry point code here. So I don't have to like instantiate before I have access to that. So that will be a boolean type. Is I can give the method and the name is anagram. So this method needs to take two parameters, which we have to compare both words together. So of course it's text, so it will be a string type. Okay, word two. Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this string into a character array. So I will need to declare a character array variable. Let's just give that s1 equal to word1 dot convert it to character array. Okay, I'm doing that for word2 as well. Word2 dot to character array. So what I'm doing next here is I'll be sorting the array, straighten it out, and make it read it through alphabetical order. So what I'll do here is array dot sort. So I want you to sort out the character array for me. Sort. Then after sorting that, I'll be converting it back to a string type. So this time it will be returning it in the same sequential manner. So if I have declared a dog here, it will be D, O, and G per character. Same thing here, G, O, and D. So here I'm sorting it, which is like alphabetical order. Then D comes first, G comes second, O comes third. Even though this is God as well, the D comes first, G comes second, O comes third. So then I'm converting it back to a string here, val1 equal to new string. Then I'll just have it convert the s1 back to string from character after sorting it. Val2 s2. So here then I'll be using a conditional statement to check both of them. So if val1 equal to val2, then just return console.writeLine. This is anagram, and then return true. Else this is not anagram. Okay, then return false. So what I did here is after sorting it, converting it back to string, and if both words matches, it should return this is anagram, else it should return this is not anagram. So now we are going to put an entry point to that. um I can just have the user enter their own instead of putting it explicitly. So I can have something like enter first word. Okay, and I'll declare a type for that, string word1 equal to console.readline. Then same thing here. So excuse me. Right. Okay. Enter word 2. Enter second word. And we have string word 2 here. Console.readline. Okay. Then I'll be calling the method from the implementation console.writeLine. Then is anagram. Then we are going to assign the word 1 and word 2 inside of that. So whatever the user enters as word 1 or word 2 will be captured and replaced inside the parameters of the method. And then the method will implement the functions and work as directed. Let's see how that works. Okay, first of all, let's run it. So if we have something like enter the first word, if we have something like Samsung is the first word, enter the second word. If we have something like Sony, let's see the results. This is not anagram, false. What if we have something like God and dog, DOG, GOD? Okay, this is not anagram. What if we have something like let me see. Okay, val1, val2. Okay, this is anagram. Okay. Let's see. DOG. Let's see. Jim. G. This is anagram. So let's try something like DOG. GOD. This is anagram. Okay. Let's debug. Okay. Let's see how that works. Comes here, enter first line. We are putting in kite. Comes here, register it as kite. And second word, we are putting in let's see, ITKE. Okay, then it's going to jump into the method. So the first character, change it to an array. Okay, array, then sort it, sort the second one. Okay, and here we can see how it's been sorted here. KEIT, same thing here, KEIT. Then it goes back to convert it back to string. Same here, you can see the strings here, KEIT, KEIT. And it checks if they are same. If they're same, it jumps into this code. This is anagram. Return true. Okay, returns it. So this is how anagram works.